What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back for another episode of Fix It Friday. Today we're going to be fixing up an old Game Boy Advance that I have sitting around. It's got a couple of burn marks, or maybe just one burn mark on the motherboard. It's also got a pretty scratched up plastic screen on the front of it, and the case isn't the prettiest case on it as well. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take the whole thing apart, take everything out of it, and basically replace everything but the screen and the motherboard. Okay, yes, that means we're going to put a whole new shell on it. We're going to put a glass screen cover. We're going to put brand new button pads and brand new buttons and a brand new switch all on this Game Boy Advanced. Stick around. Alright, you guys, you can see here we've got the purple Game Boy Advanced, and yes, you can see a bunch of scuffs on the screen there. And yeah, let me get a little bit closer. You guys see that? It doesn't look good at all. Now let's look at the back. On the back here, you can see a problem. I've already got this screw loose here under the battery cover, but that thing is completely stripped out. Okay? Not to mention, I already know that this thing has other issues on the video input onto the motherboard. Alright, let's get started. Alright, you guys, here's all the stuff I've got to do the big replacement, the big teardown. Okay, I've got a magnet mat here. I'm going to use this for all my screws just so I don't lose anything. Okay. I really like my screwdriver here. You can see I have these 3 bits. Basically all I need is a Phillips and a tri-wing screwdriver top. And then I also have these clear see-through purple plastic shell replacements. Those things are kind of nice. And then obviously I chose some red buttons. Yes, the L and the R buttons as well. Also got the switch in a red color, right? Kind of nice. And then as well as the bumper pads that go on the sides. And this little clear piece right here, this is for the light that tells you it's powered on. We've got an A and a B button in gray, and then I've got the D-pad also in red. Okay. Now I got these screws to replace the screws, just so I have some nice new screws. And then I got some button pads to replace the old ones that are kind of dirty, just to make it sure I get some nice new ones in there. Okay. And then I also picked up this thing. This is a glass screen cover. The glass screen cover really puts a shine on a Game Boy. It looks really nice. Okay. Yep. Don't forget the battery cover to match the case. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so like always, we got to start on the back of the system. Take all of these screws out, make sure you don't miss any one of them. Right. And then to get it open, it should come right open. It should pull right apart. There's no ribbons connecting it. Right. On the motherboard here, there's 3 things you need to worry about. The first thing is the 2 screws. Okay. And then there is the ribbon cable. To lift the ribbon cable, you just push up on the gray slides on each side of the ribbon cable. And then the motherboard should come right out. To get the screen out, okay, you need to twist the front case a little bit till it pops a little bit. Be careful, don't break the screen. Okay, be very careful. Once that's done, you're basically ready to put everything else back together. Make sure you get all the buttons back in place, don't miss anything. And there's one little white clear plastic thing that has to go back in place. That is for the power light. Okay, when you get the power light back in position, and all the buttons. Don't forget all your button pads. I almost forgot my button pads. I had to pull the motherboard out back again just to replace one button pad because I did miss one. I did catch it before I completely putting everything back together though. I would say this is probably one of the easiest things you can do to any of the Game Boys, really. The Game Boy Advance is just super simple. There's not many parts to it at all. And as long as you keep organized, it is not very hard to get this one done. There is no soldering included in this project either. It's really simple. You guys? If you look down here on the bottom, I'll show you a picture of the connector for the ribbon cable on this motherboard is actually melted a little bit. Looks like somebody was doing some work on it in the past and melted it somehow. Anyway, it's starting to look really good actually. With this one, I actually am going to try and get the back sticker in the glass positioned perfectly. I don't want to mess it up. Okay? Make sure you wipe everything down too before you make anything permanent. You don't want any fingerprints stuck behind the screen or anything. And it also helps to keep the stickiness of the glass and of the sticker to stick better if there's no fingerprints or finger oil on the item. Anyway. Alright you guys, now it's time to test this thing out. We're gonna play this game that I have put in the back there. Can you guys see that? It's called Namco Museum. There we go, I said it right. Let's see if it turns on. Looks good. It's kind of hard playing upside down, you guys. Let's see if I can do a little bit better. Oh no, went the wrong way. All right, one last life. Ooh, a little bit better. I don't know how I just survived there. Oh no. Alright you guys. Hello everyone, thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and if you could, please share this with anybody else that you might know that would be interested. It really helps my channel grow, and it helps me to create more videos. Alright, we'll see you guys next time for another episode of Fix It Friday.